I'm in the Porsche, yeah. Right. We'll ride this one out. Right. Let me put my St. Louis hat on. Yeah. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money gon' getter. Don't matter how I look because the money gon' get her. I'm the same little nigga, a U City nigga, a half a order fried rice, St. Paul nigga. I'm a emos eating nigga, a White Castle nigga, a dice shooting, got my no space playing nigga. All my north side niggas, my east side niggas, my west side, south side, 305 niggas. I keep St. Louis on my back, St. Louis on my hat, St. Louis on my tat. So how real is that? I got a St. Louis address, St. Louis assets, St. Louis clubbing where the St. Louis asset, St. Louis ways in my St. Louis J's, called a St. Louis case in my St. Louis days. Now I'm international, St. Louis with a St. Louis swag, getting St. Louis paid. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money gon' get
yeah. Throw your H's up, we back up in this bitch one more again. Week motherfucking 7. From my hood to yours, my day to your day. They stopped making my clothes cause y'all niggas ain't cut for my fabric. We out here in this bitch one more again, week 7. This is the Monday morning quarterback, week 7, the end of the first half of the season. Bringing it over to hear this motherfucker. Hey, St. Louis niggas represent. This nigga say he the talent. Talk to him.
Duval. We is not in a good mood today. My Jaguars lost over in London to the Rams. I'm gonna put that loss on. I'm gonna put that loss on me because I used to be a Rams fan. The Rams clearly was trying to show off. Let's be honest. Rams ain't that fucking good. Rams is fucking trash. They lost to the Niners on Thursday night a couple of weeks. Fuck the Rams. Fuck Chuck. Fuck Shine. And if you like the Rams, fuck you.
Fuck you
How
too.
about that?
If you down with they click, nigga, fuck you too.
Duval.
All right, we're going to get to our sponsors real quick. We got a lot of show to get into. 5026 North Broadway on Broadway. Go holler at the homie El Patron for all y'all liquor needs. Then you have Big L DJ Services. Go holler at him for all your DJ services going in, going out. Holler. Then you got Jenkins Lawn Services. Holler for all your lawn care needs. And then last but not least, you have BC Plumbers, owned and operated by the homie Anthony Clark, a.k.a. Lil Petey.
Fuck Lil Petey. Fuck Normandy. I heard y'all ain't do that gay ass bonfire and y'all did some little stupid ass house party. Fuck Petey.
Are you done? Anyway, so we getting ready to get into these games because it's really we were supposed, as you can see, if you haven't noticed, it is me. And then it's this motherfucker over here. We missing something. What's something's not? Can you put your finger on it, my nigga?
Listen, man. I just want to say, I am not finna kill hats. Okay, I didn't want y'all to understand. Fantasy football is the Dungeons and Dragons that geeks play. So I want y'all to know, everybody who watching this show, everybody who play fantasy football, if you thought people who were role playing doing Dungeons and Dragons was geeks, you are in that category. So in Hat's defense, he had some real life shit happen to him tonight. Tonight, I guarantee you, tonight, he had some real life shit happen. I don't know. He was probably watching paint dry, and that's important. He had to make sure it dried correctly,
evenly.
I mean, listen. Sometimes when fantasy football get a little tough and hard, life starts happening. and it
Could it
always.
be? And I want to go with your theory, and I'm just throwing. We just spitballing, right? Could it be the fact that at the time of recording, he's currently sitting at 95 and projected to hit 159? Could that be it?
Listen, man. Some people don't like losing.
I
I
just
know I
asked, could
don't
that
like.
be it?
I don't know. I know I don't like losing. I hate it. It bothers me. It ruins my Sunday. And
But you
you
still show
know,
up for work.
I'm a professional though. I mean, listen, man. It's easy to throw jabs. It's hard to receive.
Mm.
It's hard to receive.
This is where you lose your lack of respect in your jab. Your jab don't ain't as crisp as it used to be. It don't connect like it used to. And being on a 3-game skid is hard. You coming in on a 3-game skid and probably finna hit a fourth, but you still at work. End of the day, this is where we go. We're gonna start with this game and go ahead and get this shit out the way so that we can move on to real motherfucking games. But before we do, I'm gonna go ahead and take camera one. I'm gonna go ahead and have this young
I
man
got
mute himself. And I am going to basically give you guys an understanding of exactly what's going on. We record at halftime of the Sunday night game for the Monday night morning program. So when y'all out there in the chat room and talking, y'all watching the second half, we doing this. And it ain't like the time crept up on them. But yet, not here. Not here in the chat room all last week. This ain't it. This ain't what's up. He said he not killing Has. I'm not feeling Lord hate. I'm not gonna call dude Has. That shit is funny as hell though. Every time they do, but it's you can't not show up for work because, and I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it exactly how it is. That I say to anybody else in a situation like this. You walking around like your pussy hurt. And if that's the case, then I'm sorry. But you can't come out here in front of the cam, in front of the spotlight, because that shit get hot. That shit get hot because you standing out here critiquing niggas, talking shit to niggas, telling them how they shit ain't shit. And when you don't show up, it appears as if your pussy hurt. And if your pussy hurt, I'm sorry. Then this ain't the arena for you. Because again, I'm gonna say it again, and I stand on it. And people make it seem like it's personal. This is the nature of the business that we do. Because there have been times when I didn't make the playoffs, but I still had to do this show. I've been out there talking shit, telling these motherfuckers this, that, and the third. I still got to do this show. Good or bad, win or lose. So if the spotlight too hot and it make your pussy hurt, you could have continued to be the team that didn't nobody really give a fuck about. Bullyfoots is a team nobody gives a fuck about. Said is a team nobody give a fuck about. Said get limelight and highlights because this nigga over here hates Said. So he gonna go out there and talk all the Said trash he can. Black Republicans was irrelevant till he brought his dog ass out there and wanted to talk shit. Just another nigga that we glaze over your game. Nobody give a fuck about what the new North Side is out here doing. And you could have remained in irrelevancy with the rest of it, but you chose to step up. And I respect it. I was like, the nigga want to jump in. But now when times get hard, you go hide. And I can't fuck with that. Then you come back on the bullshit, and then it's time to work tonight, and you don't show up. Yeah, we know what it is, and I know what it is. What it is that 159 projection that you have, and you sit 3-3, second in that East Division, going up against the 1-5, fourth in the division, Broad Street Bullyfoots, who projected to hit 201, currently sitting at 172. You are projected to hit 159.9, currently sitting at 95.6. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 points. Tony Pollard, 12.85, and the New England coach with 12.85. On the flip side, Travis Hunter, with his breakout motherfucking game. 27 big points, Jordan Addison. He is back with 25 and 22 from Jake Ferguson. You are getting your shit pushed in by a 1-5 team, fourth in their division, in the worst division in the goddamn league. So we're gonna move over to these motherfucking games. Trevor Lawrence, trash, but came through and did what? Got the loss out there in London. Not real good. You got something to say?
If Parker Washington would learn how to fucking catch,
Wow.
maybe Trevor Lawrence would have better numbers, okay?
Oh.
And but let's talk about this game.
Mm-hmm.
First off, everybody was asking if Bullyfoot's tanking. And they was asking that because Bullyfoot don't have a starting cornerback and he don't have a starting defense. He looked like
So wait a minute. Before you, and not to interrupt your intelligence, my brother, are you telling me that he's losing to a team with two empty spots? Two empty spots?
currently he is, and it doesn't look like Bullyfoot is gonna need to take care of those spots because all his offensive players have played except
Start
for
with that
Laporta,
quarterback. What did that quarterback get?
a -1.
A -1? That's less than zero.
Ugh.
So he owed you money.
He need LJ back. Bill Crosby Murray. Bill Crosby Murray was hot at the beginning of the year, and a lot of people came after him. And he is a regular running back. He's below regular. He is below regular. He had a good game, couple
weeks ago,
decent games, but
11.3 a game.
It's not gonna get this. This is a bad loss. I'm gonna tell you, this is a bad loss, and the reason it's a bad loss is because y'all should be winning all y'all games against the North. Bullyfoot again. I'm not the only person to say this. It was said multiple times in the chat. Is Bullyfoot's tanking? Bullyfoot clearly made moves this week. He picked up the Bears head coach. He picked up who else he picked up? I know he picked up somebody else. He picked up a kicker. He picked up a new punter. Now he didn't pick up a kicker. He picked up a new punter. I mean, the dude made some moves. I seen him make moves.
I don't know why he kept these nobodies on his bench and didn't fill those two slots. I have no clue.
It don't matter because Sparks Bucks didn't make him pay for it.
He getting his shit pushed in.
This is bad. Listen, man, I wouldn't show up for work either after trading because he said we asked him on multiple occasions, did you get what you wanted? And he looked at Waddle's 25 points and he said, that's exactly what I paid for. And today, Waddle got you 2.75.
2.75.
This is just,
from the quarterback that got a -1.
This is bad. Look, he got a lot of people going tomorrow, but it's not. I don't think he got 100 points worth of people. And the Buccaneers are playing. Well, he ain't got the Buccaneers defense. He got the Buccaneers.
He got a questionable Buccaneers linebacker.
Yeah. He just don't. All his offensive guys, except for Laporta. Let Laporta go out and get him 50. He in big trouble. Big trouble. And brought, I think, listen, I'm not telling people to tank. I believe in the tanking strategy. We've seen what it done for World Bosses team. This kid, Jeremiah Love, he's special.
Everybody can't get him.
No, everybody won't get him. And Bullyfoot look like We're winning his second game. The way Big Lawrence came out the gate. The way Big Lawrence came out the gate today, Bully Foots has just disqualified himself for picking up Jeremiah Love. Now, what Big Lawrence gonna do with that? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly think, and I know Big Lawrence watched the show. I honestly think Brian's gonna get that number one pick. Brian is gonna sell him all his players for that number one pick, and he gonna probably take it. And listen, if it happens, good for you, Brian. I'm not gonna veto it. I'm gonna let it go. Hey, Big Lawrence is a part of this league. We respect him as an owner. If he think that's what's best for his team, no. If he think that's what's best for his team, then he should do the trade with you, Brian. Because we know you coming for him. We know you got, hey, that's your cousin. You know how to finesse. Listen, I do trades with my cousin all the time. People don't like it. But we're going to let you do these trades with your cousin, Brian. You heard? You can use CMC all up. You can use Kelsey all up. You trade him Kelsey right before Kelsey retired, Big Lawrence, if you let this happen. But you can use all these players up, throw them in one young player to make them feel good so it won't look crazy, and get that number one pick. We watching, Brian. We watching Big Lawrence. Big Lawrence, get that number one pick.
We'll get to them in a second. I want to finish out this Bullyfoot Sparks game. Who wins?
Oh, this game's over. Listen, no, this game's over. When your current points on the board is better than his projections, it's over. He's in the red. He's under 10%. I ain't saying, listen, Laporta is his only, if he had 2 or 3 offensive guys going, I'd say okay. But Laporta is his only offensive guy going. And let me look at Laporta's. Laporta had 2 back-to-back good games, 21 and 17. But Laporta ain't giving you 50 because that's what you're going to need.
Let's say Laporta does get him 50. Let's just say that.
Then he might
that
win.
Still ain't enough.
It might be because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of those is a defense. So he's got a defense. His kicker been doing really good. He got a number 3 kicker. So his kicker could conceivably get him 20, especially going up against Detroit. And that's going to be a high-scoring game. David could get him some points, again, going up against Detroit. And if it's a high-scoring game, there might be a lot of tackles out there. And McCullough don't do nothing but he can't stop nobody. So he don't do nothing but get tackled. So if he got 50, we might be talking. But he's not going to get him 50. That's what I'm saying. He need if Bullyfoot still got.
See, he had Zach Allen, Daniel Hunter, DN. Yeah. He got 2 slots open. He got 2 empty slots. He can still go get a defense tonight. The Bills' defense is ranked 21. That means there are 20 other defenses better than the Bills. We only got 16 niggas in this league.
He done.
Go out there and find another defense and get rid of the Bills' dog ass.
No, he done. And because the Lions' defense ain't out there, neither is the Bucs' defense, and neither Houston is playing who?
Houston is playing
Seattle.
Seattle.
Oh boy, he got Seattle. I got Houston defense. So he not getting the defense. That's done. His best chance was to pick up the Falcons defense tonight. But here's the problem. He don't want no defense. He clearly don't want no defense, and he clearly don't need a defense.
He got his shit pushed in with 2 open slots. That's crazy.
I wish my man was here. This would be a great night to
explain.
Just hear what he gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Points don't matter.
If you were him, I want to give you a couple of minutes. If you were him, we're gonna do this role play. I want you to be him for a couple of minutes and explain the game and how why you was gone and how last week was a shitty week, and then this week just be him for a couple of minutes. We having fun on the show, people. I'm finna give him the camera because this is gonna be fun. You are now Lord Hate.
Scene. Listen, man, he wouldn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, let's do that again. I'm gonna be real. Let's do it again. No, straight up. I'm gonna give the man credit. Cause see, you had to make jokes. I'm gonna give him some credit. Let's do it again. Cause
all right,
we're gonna break down his game.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Bang! And that's what we get. We get him running. Listen, man, we spent too much time on this game. Listen, I just want to say RIP to the 3-man team, the 3-man co-host. My man didn't show up tonight. He didn't show up in the chat. He left the chat on Monday. He came back on Saturday. He didn't show up tonight. It's 2 common denominators in both of the no-shows.
And what's that?
His team lost. He's about to go on a 3-game losing streak. This is tough for him because when he talk his shit, he likes to be top dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
You 3-game losing streak. You lost the division lead. And you about to see us.
He about to be 3rd in the division because let's get to these other games, man.
All right, so we move on to another game out here in the East versus the North. We got the New York City Matrix versus the Ass Kickers. The Ass Kickers 33, 3rd in that East division, projected to hit 270 big points, fighting with the U City Lions, who was projected to possibly break 300. So shout out to the Lions, and we're going to get to you in a second. But 270 points on the projection from the Ass Kickers. Devontae Smith, 38 big points. Drake May, 25. Josh Jacobs with a dub. On the flip side, 3-3 Matrix, 2nd in that North division, currently 146. Projected hit 184. Junkins, 29.5. The balls to start Dyke, 19 points, and Marvin Mims with 17. You were very critical of the New York City Matrix. They are a friend of the show. Shout out to Say It. The Ass Kickers going to go ahead, and this is where points matter because they're going to possibly be top 3, top 4 in scoring. And all those 4-3 teams, of those 4-3 teams, the Ass Kickers lead those in scoring that have not had a head-to-head. So you being in the positive side of the playoff bracket was short-lived and over for you. New York City Matrix, you are sliding down. It ain't really a whole lot we're going to spend on this game because this is a runaway and a huge, huge runaway. But I will take a moment to self-glaze because it's some niggas out there that wear skirts and they night shift CNAs and then they pussies be hurting. Talked a lot of shit about how mid my motherfucking squad was and how my squad wasn't shit and blase this and we have the same record so you can't be blase blah blah blah. How that shit working out now, nigga? How that shit working out? We're gonna talk more about it when we get to your punk ass game. But right now, it ain't a whole lot to go. But niggas like Malik Washington coming up, showing up, making more than that nigga Kyle Williams you talked about. Lad McConkey back with 16. Kamani Vidal got down. But hey, shit happens. The defense is where it's killing everybody, and special teams out here killing it We out here doing our thing, and we on our way. New York City Matrix, get your weight up, sir. You.
Anyway, man, I don't know why you keep giving him credit for starting DK. Motherfucker had to start DK. He don't got nobody on this goddamn team. He started little Jordan Humphreys, and I ain't gonna lie, I was telling people to go pick little Jordan Humphreys up,
You
but little
did.
Jordan Humphreys didn't get him shit. And then when you look on his bench, it ain't like he got a wide receiver on his bench that could play. He don't have none, so he had to start him. Let's stop giving him credit for the shit he ain't had no choice to do. Okay, said trash. This was inevitable. Everybody in the East should be said. Okay, let's not act like being said. If you lose to said, that's the problem.
Okay.
Said trash. Judkins is nice. Judkins getting to 7 in the draft was a huge mistake. First starting with Chivo, then starting with me, and then next after me, Black Republican. Black Republicans was he was tied in on Tedman Millen. But listen, all three of us let a
Steal of the
talent
draft.
like Judkins get to 7. We all should be ashamed of ourselves.
I don't even know why he still got Russell Wilson on his bench. That shit is crazy. But Jackson Dart, what's your thoughts on Dart? Is he real?
Listen, man.
This the real deal?
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, as much as I didn't think they was gonna put him in this early, and I didn't like him in college like that. Hey, it's working. I mean, he would be my starting quarterback over Golf, but don't matter what said do. Said trash.
Mm-hmm.
So if said start Dart or he don't start Dart, it don't matter. But Dart is a good asset to have. Looking here on the other side, ass kickers, these last 4 games, I think they started off 1-3 at one point. These last 4 games, well, y'all on a 2-game winning streak. But I think you had a tough game against
Walker and
Hats.
Those were the two
had a tough game against
tough games.
Walker where you put up some numbers. And again, that defense is doing real good, man. I mean, they got a good team. Devontae Smith, him and
AJ Brown,
him and Hurts. Fine, you know they got on. Let me see some. Hold on, I'm looking at some. In love with 15. So it looks like May is the QB1. Am I correct in saying that?
It goes about Matt. You asked the question the other day about, me moving pieces, this, that, and the other, and that's the coaching aspect. A lot of this comes down to matchup and how I'm placing stuff.
So you think it's a matchup what team? I just want to know. Let me look at May's.
I like May versus Tennessee's defense versus Love against Arizona.
Okay. Listen. May's the QB1. Let me ask you. Okay, May plays Cleveland next week.
Mm-hmm.
Who does Love play? I don't even know.
Next week, Love plays, and I'll tell you in 1 second. Pittsburgh.
Okay, so who gets to start? Cleveland defense is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh, I think they overrated, but they are a tough defense. Who gets to start?
Love.
Okay. Yep. Personally, I think May is the QB1. I don't think it's a defense in here where I look at the way he's been playing through the first 7 weeks. It's not a defense where I say I'm going to bench May because he's playing this defense. And then when I look at his schedule, Cleveland is probably the toughest defense he going to play. And I just don't think Cleveland offense is enough to keep. I mean, May been balling. He been balling out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that. I gave you a hard time for passing on
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix and ending up with May, but it looked like May might be the best quarterback out that draft.
Bucks just went up to 161. Look, I meant to cover these at the end of the game. Excuse me, y'all. Bucks again loses. They get prepared next week for the People's Champ. Excuse me. The Ass Kickers gets ready for their battle next week against the Bullyfoots, and the New Northsiders gets ready for the New York City Matrix next week. So that's what we're moving on. We're going to finish out that East versus North with Cheese. Better crumbles the Don, Mr. 5-9 up to Mr. 7-7. Shout out to Cheese the Don. First in that North Division 4-2. First in that East Division 4-2. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. First in the North, first in the East. 184 is where Brandon sits on his projection, and 200 is where Cheese the Don sits in his. Problem is, we always like points on the board, and we're going to see how this go ahead and play out. 28 from Hurts, 17 from Sutton, 17 from the Rams defense. Diggs 14, Philly defense got you 17. 41 big fucking points from Jamar Chase, who kept you in this. People's Champ, you looking real suspect right now. I'm gonna let you know, a motherfucker like me in the East, I need you winning this shit because I need to get that top spot in that East. But it ain't over yet. It definitely ain't over. But Fields with 4 points, that ain't gonna get it. Harvey with 7 points, that ain't gonna get it. 3 points from Zacchaeus, that ain't gonna get it. Bam Knight, 10 points, that ain't gonna get it. Evan Ingram, 9 points, ain't gonna get it. So what I'm finna tell you is, nigga, untuck your nuts and get your shit out here, because I need you out here playing these niggas. Cheese the Don. On the flip side, hey man, you have a very good squad. Last year you had a good squad. You just had bad opponents like this dude over here this year. You going out there scoring points, but you just not getting the motherfucking dub.
Would you stop glazing Cheese the Don?
It's not glazing. I'm calling my motherfucking
This team, man, listen, Cheese the Don team is not good. They struggling. Let's be honest with you. He might he'll win this game. He should win this game, especially after Fields choked it up. Brandon is just hurt. I mean, he's just hurt. If I'm Brandon, I suck it up. I don't think he should give up Chase, Puka, or Mmqb to try to get a quarterback. Even though once he get those 3 healthy, he gonna need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Diggs is still doing his thing. He right there. He just need a quarterback. But if he gonna get a good quarterback, he's either gonna have to give up draft picks, or he's gonna have to give up one of those 3 wide receivers. So unless he's willing to give up his 20, he already gave up his 27. So he had to give up. He's got my pick in 26, which I don't know about that one right now. Then he's got his pick in 28, and then he's got some second round picks. So unless he's willing to give up those picks, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna give him a quarterback. He did his boy a solid. He did his boy Walker a solid and traded Flacco, and Flacco just went off for fucking
what, 35?
30. So, you know what I'm saying? He can't trade Flacco. Listen, he gave him the solid with the trade. But if he get Flacco back, it's only because old boys drop him. We will automatically veto the trade back.
That won't even go to the league. That will be vetoed at the commissioner's level.
Yeah, we like it. It's so much we can do. Like I say, you do him a style, that's fine. We can live with that because didn't nobody really give a fuck about Flacco. But the trade back ain't happening unless unless he
So
giving up
unless it
some
looks like a
major.
legit
Yeah,
trade.
it is a legit trade. Outside of a legit trade, that shit get vetoed. So only way I see him fixing, honestly, he got to eat it. Unless he giving up some picks to somebody, if somebody want to trade him, and you know what I'm saying, or if he find a fool. Listen, if it's a fool, if you can find a fool,
Take him to the Mosey Wozy.
yeah, yeah. You can find a fool that's gonna give you a trade, then by all means, get that off. I just personally, I don't see it happening. You know what I would do?
What's that?
I don't know if he'd do it though.
But what would you do?
I go to Big Lawrence. Big Lawrence tanking. He tanking, and we
He
let
said
him
it.
tank. We let him tank. We got a shitty lineup, and I ain't on his ass about that. Listen, if I was him, I'd give up my first and 28, and see if I can't get Baker.
Trade. You have tried to trade with Big Lawrence. You've tried that. You
And
know
I've
how
done.
hard that is to make it
I've
make
done.
sense.
No, I've done a trade with Big Lawrence. I traded him Ramondre.
And I'm saying, but you know how it is with him, and it's hard to convince him of what makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's true. But listen, if you tanking, you want to get as many picks as you can. Now, I ain't gonna lie, giving up Baker is a lot, but if you tanking, fucking fly. If you tanking, you gotta I'll shoot my shot at it. You know what I'm saying? I throw in see if he got anything he can throw in. I throw in that he didn't do too great. I don't know. I see what I could get. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 pick. Listen, I give you a first this year, a first and 26. I mean, I give you a first and second and 26 if he got a second. First, second, 26, first, second, and 28. That's 4 picks for Baker.
Do you think he takes that? Do you think he sees the logic and
He still got Geno, and with that pick, with 2 picks, you can get you a nice young quarterback to build with your team. I ain't saying I would, but you know what I'm saying? There's some other people that got some quarterbacks out here but I mean, if I'm giving up those type picks, I'm definitely trying to get Baker.
I think he should just roll with Wentz until
I mean, they should. Look, the reason I say this because when Puka, Emeka, and Chase is on, he's tough to beat. If he get a consistent quarterback play, he a contender, easy.
When does Burrow
But
come back? Let's see.
bro, they
Let's make it
saying
return
December.
I think he can make 4 weeks with Carson. I just do, without giving up anything. Because at the end of the day, Carson got you 14 today. We're just gonna call it 15.
I mean, you
If
ride out with him.
you can go out there and fuck around.
He's not a contender though. That's what I'm saying. He there. He gonna probably make the playoffs because everybody in the South is trash. I mean, in the North is trash. So he gonna make the playoffs. But that's who you want to play. All right. Listen, man. If his killers kill me, I eat it. But the fact that he ain't got no quarterback and everybody outside of those 3 are trash. Everybody outside of Becca, Chase, and Puka on his squad is trash.
Yes.
You like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I catch the game where Chase give me 20 and I'll be like, oh, all he got was 20. And you live with that because you know everybody else ain't going to do shit.
This is where I say you can. Now, hear me out real quick. As you said, everybody in the North is trash, right?
Yeah.
If he pulls this out, and it's a big if because we like points on the board. If he pulls this out and he ekes this out, he's now at 5-2. He goes back into the division and can beat everybody else. He got his 8. We already know or assume that he's at a 90% chance to win that division. So that's a guaranteed playoff spot. He has Sparks Bucks next week. So
Listen, I don't care if he lose every game because everybody else from North gonna lose. That ain't my point. What I'm saying is when I compare him against the teams that he gonna play in the playoff, he don't stand a chance.
But by that time, what's the face to be back? Burrow will be back by the fourth. I'm just saying. If it were me, and I understand your logic. If it were you,
we sure Burrow gonna be back? And what's the point of Burrow coming back if the Bengals trash for 2-3 games? No, if week 15 is the playoffs. Week 15 is the playoffs. That in NFL's land, that's 4 games. That's the last month of the season because you got 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's 4 games left.
If they're not a contender, they're gonna be resting their starters, huh?
They're not gonna put Burrow on harm's way.
You know that damn much. I know that motherfucker.
Yeah, they might not rest. They might not rest Chase and Higgins, but they're not gonna. And they got Flacco. Just let Flacco finish it off. Him heal.
I dig it. Hey, we'll see how that goes. So who ends up winning this?
I think Chiefs because he's got Montgomery and Kupp playing on Monday night. Plus he's got a defensive tackle and he's got the Lions head coach. So
and People's Champ only got a 13-point lead.
Yeah, and he projected to do 180. It's down to 183 now. I think Cheese wins it out. Cheese.
You want to talk to him?
He's about one of the matchups he's getting. He's just lucking it out. He's lucking it out every week. He didn't really.
We're gonna talk about another nigga lucking it out too.
He didn't really lead. I mean, I guess the little rookie running back went off, but you can't really start him. He was all whining. Oh, I should have started Mumfield. Mumfield had that one play, and you like, oh, I should have started him. Then if you would have started, you'd been like, oh, I was right. Don't get cute. That's what happened. If you started Mumfield and your ass got cute, all your starters except for your tight end, which you couldn't have started Mumfield at tight end, outscored the little rookie. So, like I said, don't get cute. He need Kupp. He do need Kupp to step up against that Houston defense. He need Kupp to step up and at least get him double digits. Kupp get him double digits, and Montgomery should definitely get him double digits.
All right.
He should pull this out.
Well, Chiefs the Don gets prepared for his slobber knocker next week against the Black Republicans. And the People's Champ have a slobber knocker against Sparks Bucks. I cannot wait for next week's show because we can talk about this good shit. So that's the East versus the North. We're getting ready to get into this South and the West. And I want to start off with Team Commish and El Patron. Team Commish currently leading the league in scoring. Shout out to you. 3-3, sitting third in that South Division. Projected to hit 210, sitting at 143. Projected to hit 210, ladies and gentlemen. Then you got El Patron 2-4, third in that West, currently sitting at 198, projected to hit 238. Taylor, 37 big points. Brown, 30 big points. 19 from a break. Then you got, who is that on the other end? You got Bojerquez, Kraft, and Lamb. This is a lot to unpack. I'm going to give a quick, that is very sad of you to sit up and do that. Michael Penix Jr., currently sitting at 11. Jonathan Taylor, he is the goddamn truth. I think the only running back out there just as talented is Jay Will out of Dallas. He's ranked number 3. Jonathan Taylor is getting you an average of 28.2 points a game. That's amazing, people. A.J. Brown got back into the game with Hurts and them. He got 30 points, 4 reception, 121, 2 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Jr., he has quarterback problems. because Brissett out there doing his thing and Kyler Murray ain't shit. 12, 13 points for your safety on the El Patron side. On the team commission side, Caleb, and I've been out here the last few weeks. I will say this: the Bears are 4-0. I mean, on a 4-game winning streak, but 6 fantasy points ain't gonna do it. Saquon Barkley 6. I'm gonna go ahead and let you explain that on your end and see what you see or what's going on with that. Big points left on the bench. Olave, Daniel Jones, who you've been singing praises of, but won't put him in your starting lineup. Chase Brown with 15 on the bench. You replace bad coaching. Bad coaching. So I'm
I
gonna
made
turn it
some
over to
bad
you. You can
moves.
go ahead and explain to the
Bad
people
coaching.
what the fuck happened and what's going to happen. But I will go ahead and say this. Uh the El Patrons, they go ahead and win this game. They go ahead 3-4, and they get ready for their next week game against the U City Lions, who have the projection to be team of the week this year. And Team Commish gets ready for the Gronk. You have been, and before I turn this over, and I'm getting ready, you're going to say something about how you're getting everybody's best game, and this shit is crazy.
I ain't finna say nothing.
Well, I'll say
Don't
this.
tell
I'm
me
gonna
what
say it.
I'm finna say.
You asked for this.
I ain't asked for nothing.
Yes, you did. I got it on tape. It's out here in the internet for the world. I am going to quote Roy from the Rankings crew, aka Team
From
Commish.
when? 20
I
years ago?
want everyone's best game.
Oh, so that's for life, huh?
I'm just saying it went out there
Is that for life? When did I say it?
a few years back,
For how many
but
is few?
2 or 3, about 3.
So
And
that's for life. So
no,
for
what?
life.
No, what?
For
Can I?
life, no. So if you holding me to that for life.
I'm not holding
You
you.
you clearly are. You just
Can I
said you
finish my?
were.
I'm going to turn it over to you. All I'm getting ready to say is, since then, it has happened. You have literally gotten everybody's best game. You had led the league in scoring
So that's for
and
life.
had the toughest schedule in the league last couple.
So as long as I play fantasy, I deserve everybody's best game every week.
I'm not saying you deserve anything. I'm just saying you asked for it. But I turn the games over to
I asked
you.
for it. So every year, this is what I'm supposed to get. Don't ever say nothing because it's gonna be for life.
Has it worked out that way for you, sir?
Is that gonna be for
Has it
life?
worked out for you that way?
No, because you bring it up like, oh, you asked for this. You just what you get.
I didn't say this is what you get. I'm turning it over to you, sir. It's your world.
Weak ass analysis. Every time you there, got it on record. Anyway, listen, man, it's a good game for El Patron. It's the team when we broke his team down at the beginning of the year. This is what we was actually expecting. But the last 3 weeks, 200, 200, 200. And then this week, he looking like at 237, one of the top teams in the scoring in the league this week. Definitely. Let me look at his division real quick. Yeah, definitely in his division. Here's the thing. And if it sounds like I'm whining, it's because I am. The last 3 weeks, actually, it's a 4. It's a month. We played week 4. We played the top scoring North Division team. Week 5, we played the top scoring North Division team. Week 6, we played the top scoring North Division team. Then we go into to play the West, week 7. And guess what? I'm playing the top scoring North Division team. Somehow, my fucking division mates got the perfect schedule that they playing motherfucking they be scoring be on some bullshit. But they catch a motherfucker, they catch the motherfucker the week they on some bullshit. Like this week, Chivo catch the Gronk, and Gronk came out. We shouldn't even be on there, but this needs to be studied so y'all can think about this next week. Gronk came out on fire. But somehow Gronk shit can drop down to 200 points. He is projected to be the second leading scorer in that division. But I can guarantee you next week, Gronk will be the number one scoring team in this fucking league, in his fucking division. And El Patron will go back to his 200 that he was 3 weeks in a fucking row. Now this motherfucker is fired up. But hey, what you gonna do? We seen it coming, man. We, like I said, we from that Rams head coach came out early that set the tone, and we made a few mistakes. Listen, CD Lamb came back. I had to make a choice, and it was really gonna be between Rasheed White and Chris Olave. And Rasheed, that with so many injuries with the Buccaneers, I said, you know what? Let me go with Rasheed White. It was either going to be pretty much going to be White and Mike Evans tomorrow. That was my logic. And Olave, I started Olave every week this year. The 1 week, and I've been begging for a 20-point game. The 1 week I don't start him, he goes the fuck off. What are you doing? What you gonna do? You just gotta eat that. I almost did make the switch between Caleb Williams and Daniel Jones, but I wanted. Listen. I like Caleb Williams. I wanted Caleb Williams to come through for me. Here's my thing with Caleb Williams. Real football wise, this is what kind of kills me with fantasy, because last year Caleb Williams putting up numbers, decent numbers, and he was losing. Everybody called him trash. These numbers today was trash, but they won. So everybody, on real football terms, he good. He good. Hey, he did what he had to do to get the win. You know what I'm saying? But for fantasy, 6 points sucks. Barkley, listen, man, the Eagles is a fucking mess. And it's their O-line. I don't think it's Barkley. That O-line with the Eagles is trash. And
same O-line that he ran the rushing.
No. It ain't the same. That O-line is injured. They got like 3 or 4 injuries. They lost the offensive lineman today. They lost their center early. That O-line is bad. And so I'm not putting that on Barkley at all. It's just, whatever. And then, AJ Brown gives me his best performance of the year. You have to eat that. Taylor is Taylor. You was expecting him to go the fuck off. Listen, man, it's a good game for El Patron. We both will be 3-4. Had I played it perfectly, maybe I'd still be in this game, and I'd be hoping that the Texas defense and St. Brown could bring it home. But listen, man, hopefully we can get over 200. You know what I'm saying? We can keep that streak alive. 4 losses. Our wiggle room is dead.
When was the last time you lost 4 in a row?
That's not 4. No, it's not 4 in a row. We won last week. It's just we just happened to play the best team in the North, but we still won. So I've lost 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
It's tough, man. The league's getting better, and I'm catching. Listen, schedule wise, I'm catching hell. You know what I'm saying? But
the world lost out there, just skating easy by.
Man, when he do have. See, that's the thing. When he do have those shitty games, he's playing somebody who's having an even shittier game. So, hey, it happens. I'm not. Listen, I'm not dead. I got 4 losses. I could win my next 7 games. It's not like the team. I got a bad team. Uh, for the most part, this is our worst performance, and we still projected right now. You know what I'm saying? If St. Brown and them and White, come out and have a good game, I can still get over 200. Uh, so it's discouraging, but it ain't like I'm listen. It's some teams that's winning or projected to win, and we're gonna talk about next that I'm gonna go into that got real issues. I don't have issues. I just keep playing catch that's on my ass. It's like everybody just on my ass. So I don't have issues. My team don't have issues. I'll eat this loss. I'll feel like shit. Next week I'll see my projections and I'll say we can get this done. So, we'll see. But I don't have any wiggle. I don't think I got wiggle room because but then again, it's hard to say. The reason I was gonna say I don't have wiggle room is because I was expecting the East to run rampant over
the West. I mean,
over the North.
over the West.
Over the North.
North.
I was expecting the East to run. So with listen, it's 6 teams. We can go deep off into this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's 6 teams that I got making the playoffs. No, it's 6 spots. I'm sorry. It's 6 spots. Because the North is already dead. That's a spot that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The West right now still gonna look like it's a hurricane. That spot is gone. So now it's 6 spots left. The champion of the East, the champion of the South. And then 4 playoff spots.
4 wild cards.
Yeah. And it's 8 teams. I got 8 teams. I got 3 in the East.
Mm-hmm.
The top 3 teams. We almost the way we didn't go over his game, but the way fucking Chuck keep winning games, we might have to throw his ass in there too.
His name in the mix.
Because he 3-4. We didn't go over his game. We skipped over his game because Chuck, whatever. I ain't gonna say he not trying to win, but he got 3.
Plus, he playing the Black Republicans who don't even give a fuck.
He got
Chuck
3
out there playing though.
He got 3 wins. So,
and who we got next week? He got the Matrix next week.
Yeah, Chuck.
He fuck around and be 4-4.
Technically in it. He technically in it.
And if he go 4-4, and the Bucks go 3-4.
Here you go. Let's just throw them in there. So you got 4 teams in the East. That's 4 teams, 6 spots. You got 4 teams in the South. That's 4 teams, 6 spots.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Grom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's technically 9 teams for 6 spots, if we include Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
But with if Gronk lose, that's good. That's good for me. If Bucks lose, that's good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still in the mix.
If you still finish out 8-6, you'll top everybody's 8-6.
I don't
just
know.
Based on scoring.
I don't know if 8-6 gonna be enough.
No, I'm saying if the
I'm just saying. I don't think this is what I'm saying. I don't know if 8-6 is gonna be enough to make the playoffs this year. 6 teams, because it don't matter what the North champion do.
Mm-hmm.
The North champion goes 6-8, he's still gonna take that spot.
Yes.
If we're assuming Walker gonna win the West, then those 2 spots is gone.
East.
The East, if y'all outside of who gonna lose, if y'all handle y'all business, Cheese sneak by and then the rest of y'all handle y'all business, y'all come out of that division with only 3 losses. When y'all go play each other, you know what I'm saying, with 3 games left or 4 games left, what I'm saying is 9-5 might be 9-5 could be it. I don't know if. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Listen, maybe I'm featuring myself, but I don't think I got wiggle room to be saying 8-6 is the benchmark because I'm just not sure 8-6 is going to be the benchmark. Here's the funny thing. Now, El Patron's winning this game. El Patron's going to be 3-4. We actually could probably throw El Patron in the mix too. If we're going to put me in the mix, you got to throw El Patron in the mix. I offered El Patron Daniel Jones for this game for Michael Penix and a 2027 first. But that's off the table. That's off the table because Daniel Jones might just become my QB1. He definitely started next week against the Titans, and he probably shit the bed against the Titans. But he's going to start next week against the Titans. And I can tell y'all right now, Daniel Jones is not available for any trades anymore, especially after Caleb just gave me a 6 spot. Daniel Jones could be my QB1. So,
welcome to the show, Daniel Jones.
Any trades for Daniel Jones that I was trying to make, those are dead. That goes out to you too, my man Gronk. I know you've been offering me what's his name? Dak Prescott, who been playing amazing. I mean, hell, if I had Dak Prescott this week, big 27 points, you know. But I'm gonna stick with Daniel Jones because I think Daniel Jones is probably the new QB1 for Indianapolis. Like they gonna re-sign him, and they either gonna get rid of Richardson or they gonna trade him. But Daniel Jones is the guy in Indy now.
All right, that's what's up. So I want to jump into one of those lucky games that you was talking about because we got two of them. You got the World Boss and you got Chibo Burgers, and I'm assuming we're gonna start with Chibo Burgers and the Gronk. The Gronk, 4-2, second in that West. Chibo 4-2, first in that South. And why is Chibo first in that South? Because he owns the tiebreaker, people. Gronk currently projected to hit 199, sitting at 183. Dak Prescott 27, Pittman 22. Scat Boo. I told you niggas, Scat Boo is that deal with 20 big points out of Scat Boo. Scat Boo and Darks is finna be that deal. I'm just calling that now. Then you got Chubo Burgers projected to hit 214, sitting at 141. Rashee Rice, welcome back to the show. Rashee Rice and Reichard and the Green Bay defense. Chibo is out here winning, but Chibo, you have problems. You have been winning by the skin of your teeth and the slimmest of margins, and as he said, you've been getting some really good opponents. But CJ Stroud, you've been riding the CJ Stroud train for a minute, and CJ Stroud is 22. He getting you 18 points. It's 16 quarterbacks. I mean, 16 teams in this league. He 22. That means there's 20 other motherfuckers out there that's better. Go find somebody. Nico Collins. Nico Collins is not the Nico Collins of old. He positioned at 30. I heard earlier in the chat room that you finessed Lord World Boss out of Justin Jefferson. Kyle Pitts has been balling for your ass, and he hated this.
Kyle Pitts.
So on the other side, Gronk, listen, bro, you got to win these out because you got to solidify that these windows of opportunity are closing, and you got to gain ground on Hurricane Walker, which it looks like you might. Now it might be time for that first in that West, but. No, not really, because you can't come back. Listen, I like points on the board. You got a 42-point lead. You projected to hit 200. Stroud is going. I don't see Stroud going out there acting a donkey, but you got big problems with this Trayvon Henderson shit. That shit looks terrible. Drake London ain't doing his thing for you, but you got some people that's supposed to be coming back. You got the Rashee Rice thing going. Rashard Smith, 14 on the bench. Chibo, I'm gonna let him talk to you because you already know he finna go in. I'm just trying to
I
talk to
ain't
you.
finna go in. I ain't finna go in. Chibo, listen, Chibo Burger got a good team. He got a good team. I think he trade. Listen, and I'm being completely honest. Chase Brown pissed him off, and I think he was trying to just trade him. So I threw out some shit. He
Mm-hmm.
took it, and he lost Chase Brown. He could really use Chase Brown right about now. Again, we all pass, and I'm not just gonna throw this on Chibo, but I will say this: Chibo was gonna take Judkins. He was, and then, like I said, the
Legalities, the
the
signing.
oh no, boy taking Hunter threw everything off. Chibo had his mind made up. Hunter Henderson was gonna go third. He was gonna take Junkins fourth, and it left me with Hunter. So when he took Hunter, as everybody was, making fun of me and this and that, Chibo was on the clock, and Chibo took Henderson. And for whatever reason, I don't know what Henderson is doing in practice or what he is. They just keep going with Ramondre. And in the chat room, Chibo said he's looking to go shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I take that as Jefferson might be
On
for
the block.
sale. But I don't think, listen, he gonna want something back in return for Jefferson.
Of course.
Something nice. So I don't know. Outside of that, every wide receiver he got is really good. Rasheed Rice had a good game. Patrick Mahomes is crazy. JSN, number one wide receiver in the league. London's decent. Jefferson's great. Nico and Stroud, they're going to have a good games. I think they'll show up tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised between them, both of them, that they get him 40 points, just them two tomorrow. And then he still got JSN going. So Chibo should win this game, but he do need a running back. Trading Chase Brown wasn't great, but I would say this: Chase Brown only had 14 points. He traded him for Loveland and Rashard Smith. Rashard Smith ain't rushing the ball, but he getting catches. He had 14 points. Rashard Smith might be his best option at running back going, and he ain't the number one. He ain't the number one option out there for the Chargers, for the Chiefs. But 14 points is 14 points. So, maybe, it ain't gonna look good on Friday, on Tuesday, because he's gonna have a 5-point projection or something, but he might be the best running back on the team right now for Chibo Burgers. I mean, hey, you got to get, sometimes when you ain't playing your best, if you can get these wins, you can get the scheduling guys to give, George Kittle giving, and that's probably where that's why Gronk's projection is coming down, because George Kittle's not doing anything right now.
I can't take this. I'm going to say this shit again. It's fucking crazy that your ass didn't show up to fucking work. That shit is boggling my goddamn mind. You straight ran a week and then you came back and your ass didn't show up for work. That shit is fucking crazy.
And Chibo defense, let me get back. Chibo defense this week didn't step up. So listen, man, Chibo will be all right. I think overall Chibo will be okay. His kicker though, his kicker got him 20. That was a big, huge help. I'll see, man. I'll see if Chibo's going to go out, because, like I said, he could just start Smith and see if he can get away with that. I don't think he can. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see any running backs. Who's gonna trade Chibo a running back? Let's say he
Nobody.
Austin Jefferson, Justin
Nobody.
Jefferson.
At this point, somebody who's a non-contender because you don't. He doesn't.
For who?
Shit.
Chuck? Maybe
Chuck.
Chuck. You think Chuck would give up Javante Williams and I don't know. If I was Chibo,
I'll give Chuck, but I'll give Chuck 1 and 2, the 2 first rounds I got, plus the first round I got the next year for Javante. He made his money back plus.
if I was Chibo, and I'm not,
But if you were,
but if I were, I would consider giving up Justin Jefferson. If I'm Chibo, I'm thinking Stroud, Jefferson for Mahomes and Javante. You might have to throw something else in there because Mahomes is playing amazing. But I try to go big blockbuster. Big blockbuster. That's what I would try. I don't know.
Well, Chibo got next week. Chibo is lucking out again, and Chibo is going up against the tanking Missouri Kings, and the Gronk is going up against the number one scorer in all the land, the team Commish. Next week's show is gonna be crazy. Speaking of another lucky motherfuckers, you got the world lost second in the division, 4-2 against the 1-5 Missouri Kings, who went out there put a bunch of bye niggas in his lineup. 136 is what he projected to hit. World Boss, one of the worst showings outside of he had a 188 game. This 222 is definitely up under his normal range. Projected to hit 222. You got Trey McBride with 30 points. Hey man, you went out there and you went and fucked Missouri Kings out of his Big Bride McBride came out there and fucked him up. You got Swift for 23 points. A great to ass kickers draft pick, and Bijan Robinson with 22, the nigga you tanked for. Missouri Kings. Last year you made the playoffs, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak for me, but I'm gonna also probably speak for a lot of people, and they'll never say it. You being in the playoffs last year, you look photoshopped in. Motherfuckers looked at the photo and was like, who was this nigga? Because you didn't really supposed to be there. We all knew that. And it showed at the end of it all.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You
Don't
can
do
do what you
that.
want on your segment, nigga.
No,
I
don't
said when
do
you sit up and
that.
you
That's
trash
crazy.
said, I don't
That's
say
crazy.
shit.
But he earned that playoff spot.
I didn't say he didn't earn it. Not one time did I say he earned it. I said if they looked at the picture of motherfuckers in the playoffs, they'd be like, who photoshopped this nigga in? That's what they would have said. You definitely didn't look like you needed to be there. 22, 15, and 14. Cole, KC coach, and New England's defense. 30 for McBride, Swift, and Robinson. Listen, it's really not a whole lot to say in this. World Boss knew that Missouri Kings was tanking and throwing in bullshit before he went on. But I will give the World Lost their just due. They have GM'd a great team, and they are definitely going to be a contender. They're going to be a threat and a force to be reckoned with out there in the playoff action.
Listen, he might have World Boss might be in some trouble. Okay, I seen that injury that
Jaden Daniels had.
Jaden Daniels had. He did run off. He gave his mom. You know, he always looking for his mom. That dude's a big mama's boy. He gave his mom a thumbs up first thing when he came out the tent, but then he went straight back to the locker room. You know what I'm saying? That could have been just adrenaline pumping. You know what I'm saying? Kobe, you know, he walked off the court with busted Achilles.
Achilles, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it could have been just his adrenaline. He did run all the way back to the locker room, but it could be, you know, another precautionary reason. They might be out for another 3 weeks. And he got the backup, but again, the next 3 games, is tough. So, do you really want to be starting the backup against the Chiefs? Who else? I
Shout
think
out to Brian. Shout out to Brian. You got to hear folks live. Brian has the first 300-point game of the season, currently sitting at 304, projected to hit 306. Shout out to the U City Lions and Brian.
Look at that. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Brian went off. This is a revenge game for Brian.
Revenge game.
Going up against
Hurricane Walker.
Hurricane Walker, where he did the trade, and then Hurricane Walker reneged on it. They vetoed it, but he vetoed his own trade. Brian with the 300-point game. Great, good game. Let's give that man his flowers. Give that man his flowers. Because listen, I would have sold that team off, but Brian's going for it.
What you said, I'd have knocked your ass off them bottles. They're halfway back to New York City by now.
I'd sold that team, but Brian's going for it, and he gonna get this win. That's gonna put him at 4-3. That would currently make him a playoff team. And all he gotta do is keep winning. And when you're putting up numbers like this, I don't think that's gonna be an everyday thing. But shit, way to go, Brian.
It's possible.
Yeah, like I said, I would have traded 5 of these guys already. But they had a great game today, and he looking like he's the smart one, and we would be the dumb one. So
eat our crow, because I talk shit about it.
Yeah, anytime Bland get a touchdown, Brown usually has a good game. But he been making some moves. He picked up the Panthers D. That was a good move by him.
42 points from Christian fucking McCaffrey, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And that's why Brian gonna get the #1 pick next year. Because he gonna say, look what CMC did. I guarantee you, Brian is selling CMC after the year. He gonna put up these numbers and say he still got it.
Remember that motherfucker? It was that running back from Baltimore. Can't think of the nigga name, but he was pushing them 8 touchdowns. He had 8 touchdowns last year. I can't remember that nigga name. I'm talking about he was pushing that bullshit hard.
Yeah, Brian's gonna sell CMC, and somebody's gonna buy it. Somebody gonna buy it, and I'm pretty sure I know who's gonna buy it. And hey, I guarantee you, if you sell CMC, whatever you get for him, we're gonna let it ride. We are not gonna veto your trade, Brian. I guarantee you that. So do what you gotta do at the end of the season. And we'll see. I do not think this team is gonna make the playoffs. I think they too old. But look, they have three games where they didn't show up, and then they had that game where they just bam. But the schedule guides, when he do score 200 points, he's playing somebody that's scoring 130 or 120. So,
and sorry we didn't properly segue into Brian's game, but we had to go ahead and notate it.
I'm saying? He beating the champ. He wasn't the first to beat the champ, but he knocking off the champ. And listen, let's go over to the champ. He'll get Allen. He'll get Allen and Cook back, but do we think he in trouble? Brian Thomas Jr. is not having a great game. Olave, did he even start Olave? No, he benched Olave. Wow. Olave didn't have a good. Did he start him?
You got Olave.
No, not Adunze. No,
Adunze.
Adunze didn't have a good game. Brian Thomas Jr. Listen, man. I know people want to put Brian Thomas Jr. a little fall off on Trevor, but dude been dry. He got like 8 drops this year. Good drops. It ain't like You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was off his fingertips. No, right in the fucking bucket, and he dropping them. He is not. He is not. I mean, to be a superstar, he ain't. He ain't. You know. So you know, and he's questioning. He's on a bye next week, and I think he's playing World Boss. That's gonna be the injury.
The world boss has Walker coming out of this little South fiasco at 5-5. That's looking real possible.
It is, but he played me week 10. And we know what happens when you play against me. You bring your best game. So I'm sure he'll be a 250. I think I got a guy on the bye. I don't think he got no bye. So I'm expecting a good 250 game out of him week 10. And I got the Dallas team on bye. Anyway, is Walker, listen, I don't think Walker in trouble. Because, again, Gronk can't get it done. But a 5-5 is possible. And then at that point, Walker would be in trouble because we'll see. Again, we'll see if El Patron is really what we doing. Because, listen, I hate to sound salty, but I'm finna sound salty. We seen what happened with Black Republicans.
Yep.
They ain't come near 250. We seen what happened with People's Champ. They ain't came near 260. And it ain't just been one game. It's been two. And I try to be quiet. I don't want to sound salty. But if El Patron goes back to a 200, I'm going to be real salty. If I play Gronk and he's the leading scorer, this is the thing. If I play Gronk next week and he's the leading scorer of the North, of all 4 North Division teams, he's the leading scorer of all 4 of those teams, I'm going to be salty. I don't care if I win the game or not. The odds of that happening is so fucking crazy. 5 weeks in a row. And it happened. Look like it's going to happen 4 weeks in a row.
It's
anyway, back to Walker. Hurricane Walker.
Well, it's going to be a battle next week because Hurricane Walker is playing the world boss. And the way it looks is Hurricane Walker be 5-2, world boss will be 5-2. We're going to see how it goes. But it's definitely going to be interesting.
But see, here's the problem. The Lions on the bye, so he'll have no Gibbs. Jaguars on the bye, no BTJ. He do get Allen and Cook back. So these buys is giving him some problems.
We're going to have to explore that next week because it looks crazily. The U City Lions wins this easily, and they go to
4-3. That's first 300
for their battle against the El Patrons. But 4-3. So shout out to Team of the Week, the first 300 plus game of the year. The U City Lions went out there, put their nuts on the table, let everybody know I'm still here. I'm still Brian.
All right, listen. Congratulations to Brian. I'm sure you stayed for the whole show. And listen, I'm sure you're gonna want to break it down in the chat room. Niggas get real chatty.
Niggas get real chatty on a motherfucking Tuesday.
Hey, 300 point. Hey, it's better to be on the chatty side than the no show side. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't show up for work.
We know who ain't showing up with what his game looking like anyway.
160 projection. He's sitting at a current 100.
So he only went up 2 points.
Yeah. What did somebody wasn't too short and Jay-Z want to quote them? Shit was all good just a week ago. When you lose that division lead that you was out there, one, barking about like you out there had that shit. We was in week 14. 2, You don't have that motherfucker no more. You on a 3-game
Mm-hmm.
skid, and you on a 3-game skid with 168 and 180 something and this that. Yeah.
He get LJ. He should. We ain't heard nothing, but he should get LJ back next week. If he don't, I don't know what he gonna do with Tua. Uh, Goodness, great.
Yeah.
But look, like I said, man, he ain't got no killers. Like I wasn't even after Waddle had that 25. This ain't hindsight 2020. Even after Waddle had that 25-point game, I was like, I don't know if I want to throw Waddle as a killer. He had that good game, but you know what I'm saying? Worthy, just
He
not a
won one
killer.
of these with the ass kickers though.
Worthy, not a killer. Pollard, not a killer. Like 12 points, that's decent, but
That's
like 12,
serviceable.
yeah,
12 points is serviceable.
12 points will get you 100 points. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, you
You
know
know
what I'm
what?
saying?
12 points is like a hand job. It's cool, but you know what I really want.
And he can't take Bill Crosby out the lineup, but Tracy on the bench had 11.
Mm.
Uh,
The Tracy that lost his job to the rookie.
yeah.
Well, hey, do you feel like doing what we missed the free agency, or we just gonna go ahead and move that on? Because
I listen, honestly, it's some things we miss, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it because I don't want to do it because I'm gonna be giving away some shit that I'm going after. But you know what? I ain't no punk. Let's do it. Let's
you
fucking
ain't
do
no
it.
punk. You actually show up to work. You actually come out
Yeah.
here and put the shit on.
I'm gonna tell you who my number one go after. And if y'all want it, bid high. You don't have to bid that high, but we'll see.
Don't
I
be
like this.
don't be 800.
Uh, I like this linebacker for Cincinnati. He had two good games in a row of 14 and a 12, 10 tackles, 12 tackles. He is the starting middle linebacker named Barry Carter. He started it looked like he was behind Logan Wilson at the beginning of the year. He didn't hit my radar until Hurricane Walker dropped Logan Wilson. Then I
Mm-hmm.
started looking at their team and I seen this guy looked like he took Logan Wilson's job. I'm gonna be bidding on him. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. He probably wasn't on y'all radar. If he is now, he on your radar. It looked like he didn't have, like I said, he had two good games in a row. He is the starter. Look like he's probably like their best linebacker right now. I'm going after him. Anybody else? The rest of these linebackers, I don't fully trust them. But it's some out there. I don't fully trust them. At safety, there's not really too many safeties that I'm looking at. But I did see this giant safety, Dane Bilton. He intrigued me, but I ain't done no research other than his last two games. He didn't have 17 tackles. I have to do a little research on to see if he's starting, if somebody's hurt, why he didn't have so many tackles in these last two games. But he could be somebody, especially the way the Giants are playing. He could be somebody like the Giants. They got a lot of energy. Dart and Scatbold and put some energy into these boys. Let me see who else that I was looking at that caught my eye. For the Patriots, K'Lavon Chason, he has good game. He had a touchdown today. He has good game. He's been somebody I've been monitoring, but he did like last week. He against the Saints, he didn't have no points. But for a defensive end, he at the beginning of the year he was solid. He's somebody you might, if you having problems trying to get you a defensive end, he's somebody you can look at. I think that Dallas defense got some life. So if you're looking at Clowney, Clowney might. I mean, he had a good game today, but he hadn't been doing nothing. But that Dallas defense has some life. I do like this cat for the Niners, Huff, but he an up and down player. Sometimes he'll have a good game. Sometimes he only have one tackle, but he didn't have more good games than bad games. So, especially with a couple of injuries they had, Huff might be somebody, but you just got to be prepared to know he going to have a game or two where he only have one or two tackles. But he didn't have more good games than bad games. Outside of that, I don't know. Offensively, I don't know. Niners won. Fucking sorry ass motherfucking Falcons. Offensively, though, I ain't seen nothing. I don't know if you want to mess with no Jet. Zay Jones had 9 points. I was touting Zay Jones. He had 9 points, and old boy played, and he had 9 points. I'm back under 200 now. I'm right at 200. Goodness gracious, but it ain't that much out there, fellas. Some defensive players, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I would say look at the defense as far as like the team defense. I think Chicago Bears team defense is somebody you might want to look at. They last 4 games, 17, 17, 13, 22. They're going up against, I think you still
That's what I'm talking about. Bully foots. Go pick up a good defense. Because that shit you got is not going to, if you plan on winning games down the line.
Well, listen, he was playing. You keep telling Bullyfoots to pick up a defense, but he was playing Sparks Bucks. And as a calculated, sometimes you got to take a calculated risk and say, hey, I don't need no defense this week.
I trust the field over you. I put my money on the field. Yeah. Well, that's the show, man. This has been an interesting week. I cannot believe a motherfucker straight did not show up for work, and I ain't really got nothing to say on it because I'm not gonna do
man.
it.
Life be lifing, man. Let's get him, man. Listen, life be lifing. Do you think he gonna show up for the chat tomorrow?
Fuck no.
You think he's showing up?
Matter of fact, you want to put a chicken Big Mac meal on him?
I do not. Who they play this week? Who he play this week?
He plays next week. He has a slobber knocker against the People's Champ.
He might not show up. When do we play? When do we play my guy Black Republic?
He plays Black Republicans week 9 because Black Republicans has the ass kickers week 10. So the Black Republicans
that's when he'll show up.
That's when he'll show up.
He might show up because he can talk shit to Black Republicans and people will be like, yeah, we don't like Black Republicans. So he can talk shit to Black Republicans.
Who gonna be that? Who gonna be that?
And he might win that because Black Republicans might be looking to tank.
They not tanking. They can't get the first round pick. They not tanking. They trash. They GM they way into it.
They can still get the second. They can get the second overall pick.
Okay. They still trash.
What's his name? World Boss. His first year, he got the first overall. His second year, he got third overall. So he could possibly get the second overall pick because Bullyfoot's gonna win today. Chuck will have 3 wins. Who else is bad?
It don't matter. I don't waste time talking about bums.
Who else is bad?
I don't waste time talking about bums.
Hey, and it's like I said, Jeremiah Love is definitely worth the tanking strategy.
That's fine. Whatever. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I know a trash ass team when I see when the shit ain't working out like you thought it would. But
what shit ain't working out? What shit ain't working out? Before we go, what shit ain't working out? A
The shit that
war?
motherfuckers was talking in the
A
preseason.
war? You talking
Huh?
about a war?
I ain't talking about a motherfucker said they was in the war. I'm just saying that we gonna take the
What
war.
what are we talking about
We
then?
gonna take the war aspect out.
No, you
Can I
can't take
finish?
every no
Can I
because
finish?
here no, you can't because everything was all this shit talking was predicated on the war.
No, the shit talking wasn't
Yeah,
predicated on
all
the
the
war.
shit talking was predicated
No,
on
it
the
was
war.
not.
If you gonna take out the war, then take out the shit talking.
Why was it predicated? You niggas was talking shit.
Because to
No, you
try to
want to sit
get
up
you
and pray.
to
You want
try
to
to
help
get you
your
to
boy
war.
out.
No, to try to get you to war, you beg not to do.
Does
You was
that
like,
change the fact that that nigga trash?
he having a bad year, but he
Oh, he's
rebuilt.
definitely having a bad fucking
He
year.
rebuilt. He rebuilt.
But then why come out here
He
talking
rebuilt.
trash when you
Because
went
he
out?
wanted to go to war. He
Because if
wanted to
he
go
was
to
out there, if
war.
he was out there
Because
killing
he
it,
wanted to go to war. He
if
was
he was
talking
out there
trash.
killing it,
Listen,
niggas would
no,
be
no,
out there.
no, no,
Because
no,
I
no, no, no,
remember, nigga, we got the
no.
same record. Niggas out here
Exactly.
week 2
He
acting
thought he
like
was
they
warm.
won.
He was warm with somebody. He thought he was, but
No, he
somebody
thought
was
he
like,
was, but at the end of
yeah,
the day,
somebody, the person he was trying to war with made it perfectly clear they did not want no smoke.
no,
You made it perfectly clear you
that
was
he
not
wasn't
doing
on
no
my
war.
level.
You
That's what I've been
wasn't
saying
doing
since
no.
day one.
It don't
So
matter.
with that being
That ain't what
said,
war about. War ain't about that. If a cat coming at you, you supposed to slap him down and let him know you ain't on the level. You didn't have the nuts to do that because you could have been. You could be doing it right now, letting them know. Yeah, I'm warring with you, but this ain't even no war. I'm shutting you down. And I'm doing the same thing that you're doing now, but you still didn't take that challenge. You
I got
let
the
them.
show, nigga.
It
I
don't
can talk
matter.
my shit all the fuck I think I
Yeah,
want to.
behind the wall. That's
What
because
wall?
the show is safe because
Oh, he not welcome.
the
Is he banned
show
from coming on here?
the show is safe.
Is he banned from coming on
You
here?
gonna have them come on every week.
If that's what that motherfucker want to do,
So why wouldn't you want a war?
I'm not finna war with a .3816,
It don't
and I told you
matter.
that.
It don't matter. It
Listen,
don't
it don't
change
matter.
nothing.
It don't
It
matter.
don't
You're right.
change nothing. It don't change. Listen, if you win and you win it.
I am.
You not because you didn't even try.
Take the war out. I'm still third and fucking scoring. I'm about to be in the playoff bracket, and he in the lower half. So at the end of the day, I am winning. Whether you want
Winning
to
what?
accept that or not,
Winning what?
I'm winning. I'm winning at fantasy football.
No, you want to say winning the war.
No,
You
you
was
can't tell
this
me.
close to saying
I'm
I'm winning
winning at fantasy football.
against
Other than
who?
that, people, we're
Against
gonna go
who?
ahead and finish
Against
this
who?
argument
Are
in the
you
chat
winning
room. Shout
against
out to the chat room
are
and
you
every
winning against
motherfucker in
Wilson?
it. This
Are
is
you
for
winning
me to
against
you,
Wilson?
you to yours.
I want you to
I'm
answer
telling you
that.
niggas, they not
Oh
cut from
my
my cloth.
God.
They stopped making my fabric. This
Real
nigga out
niggas
here
don't do
protecting
what you
his
do.
hoes because they
Real
pussy
niggas don't
hurt.
do what you do. You saying you winning, but you ain't winning against Wilson.
I'm not?
No.
Okay. That's fine. You say I'm not. I'm not winning against Wilson. I'm not. I'm out here, people. I'm on my show saying out loud to the people because he said I am not winning against Wilson, a
You ain't
team
at
in the
war.
bottom third of the league,
Are
a
you at
team that
war
came
with him?
off of 16th place last year, who can't buy a fucking, who GM'd his way to no quarterback. I'm losing to that man.
I didn't say you was losing. I just said you ain't winning against him. You know why? Because y'all ain't at war. I
No.
can guarantee you, Walker. I can guarantee you, what's his name? World Boss, Chibo Burgers. Ain't none of them saying, "Oh, I'm winning against Wilson." You know why? Because
Because
they
they don't
not
give a
war
fuck
one.
about Wilson. They
They
don't
not
give
war.
a fuck about Wilson.
But I guarantee you this: I bet you if Wilson disrespected World Boss was showing what he about because World Boss a real one. World Boss ain't letting that
He
shit
not gonna
ride.
disrespect the world boss.
World
That's his
Boss,
only
oh,
friend in the league, other than
hey,
you, his
what
handler.
did what happened? What happened when Wilson said something that World Boss didn't like? He
World boss
checked him.
went on top of that nigga head.
He checked him.
Yeah,
But you ain't got that in you. Cause
nigga.
you know what you say.
This what get me. You know me in real life, and I ain't got it in me to check it. Okay, you right. All right, you done? Cause I'm trying to close
Nah,
out this show.
bro, you beg not to war him.
I didn't beg. I just told him I wasn't in the damn war with him.
Exactly.
He's a
No
fucking
matter
idiot.
how many,
He GM'd.
no matter how many times he slapped you, You said, no, I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm not going to be in this war. We are not at war. Okay, then. That nigga couldn't do that to me. I don't give a fuck. You know why?
Why?
Because it don't matter. I would go to war with him. You ain't have to do nothing but
If
say,
a
yeah.
fifth grader walk up and smack me in the face, what I look
No,
like
no, no,
beating up
no,
a
no,
fifth
no.
grader.
No, he's
He's a
not a
fifth
fifth
grader
grader.
to me.
Don't bring no minors in here. Listen, you didn't even have to talk shit. All you had to do is say, "I will war." If you never said one word about him, based off the results now, who would be winning?
I'm
If you
winning.
never,
Well, just be,
no. If you never said one word about him, who would be winning?
I'm winning right now, regard. Just because you say I'm not, don't mean
No.
I'm not.
I'm
You want to
asking
put your
you. No,
parameters on it.
you can't do that because you're not at war with him. So
No,
don't
I'm
give me
not.
this. I'm winning now. I'm saying if you never
I'm winning at
said,
fantasy football. I'm
if
finna
you
win my
never,
division.
if
I'm
you
finna go
never,
on to the playoffs.
no.
And guess what? He gonna watch me fucking do it.
That's fine. But
Yes,
at the
that's
end
all
of
I'm
the
saying.
day,
That's it.
he wanted to smoke. You didn't.
I didn't.
Okay then.
All right.
Okay. You know who you are?
Who am I?
You Jermaine Cole. Yeah, you the bitch nigga who said, I don't want that goddamn smoke. Niggas do it for the culture. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, they do it for the culture. You know who you are? You Jermaine Cole. You was like, I don't want that smoke. And we know how we feel about Jermaine Cole and the culture. I rest my case, people. Now you can end the motherfucking show.
End of the day, people, it is what it is. We, to quote the nigga that missed work, we do this for the dubs. We do this for the W's and the L's. The shits is guns and butter. Guns and butter, nigga. So, again, from me to you, you to yours, we out this motherfucker. You want to take him out, nigga?
Jermaine Cole, we got a good thing. Da-da-da, whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody listen to J. Cole like that. He was one of them niggas. But when he didn't want to go to war, we had to say, we're going to bring you down a little bit, J. Cole.
All right, anyway, so from me to you to yours, everybody from my hood to yours, we gonna go ahead and say we out this motherfucker. Hey.